All right, folks, here we go with a home invasion. Now, this one's out of Omaha, Nebraska, and luckily for this guy, he had a tool available to take care of the problem. He looks out the peephole and sees he's got a serious problem out there. As always, before we get into the video, if you enjoy the content, please like, please share, and most important, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything. So getting into this video, you can see in this video, he looks out the peephole. He sees one guy without a mask, but behind him, there's a guy with a mask. Big red flag, sirens, the whole deal. Okay, that's where you get that uh-oh feeling. Fortunately, he had a weapon staged that was available to him. He went and got that weapon, and because of that, things turned out in a lot better way than they could have if he had not had a weapon. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video, and we'll take a look at some lessons after we're done. So our homeowner here has had somebody knocking on the door for a couple minutes. He looks out the peephole. Got to have some way to look out the door, so that peephole is great because he sees somebody out there that's a potential threat. Two of them, actually. One without a mask and one with a mask. Now, we're going to run the audio and run this at full speed, so watch how quickly this happens once these guys decide to breach this door. It all goes down pretty fast.
Get the out of here! Here.
All right, folks. So, man, that's some scary stuff. You're just hanging out and somebody breaks in. Now, according to the story on this was just random. It wasn't like these people were, it wasn't a drug house. It wasn't an acquaintance. It wasn't anybody they knew. It was just a random home invasion. Now, a couple really important things to look at here. He had a weapon that he could get to. That's awesome. Except the weapon only had 5 rounds in the magazine. Not so awesome. The other thing to think about is what kind of ammo do you have in your firearm? This is an AR platform rifle. Do you have ammo that is optimized for close quarters combat in order to really distribute the maximum amount of energy into that target at a close range? Regular ball ammo isn't really designed to do that. I worry about over-penetration, that kind of thing with regular ball ammo, and it just isn't as effective as a lot of the other ammo choices we have out there. Just as an example, one of the rounds that I personally keep in my firearm and my AR platform rifle is the Hornady VMAX. It distributes that energy very well. It creates a lot of soft tissue damage, and it stops things just like that. It's an excellent hunting round, but it's also good for two-legged predators as well. There's a lot of other choices out there. I know a lot of people might disagree with that particular choice. Hey, that's fine. That's my choice. You use whatever is going to work best for you. But do your research. Know your ammo. There's a lot of excellent choices out there in that 5.56 223 caliber. Now, one of the other things that's really important is he had that firearm close enough to get to. A gun you can't get to does you no good at all. So make sure that you've got that available. Now, for me personally, I've got 2 small children. I don't have my rifle staged with a magazine in it ready to rock and roll because I have 2 small children, 4 years old and 2 years old. Yeah, that's maybe not the safest bet. However, what I do have is I have a lockbox, I have my handgun in my lockbox, and I do have my rifle, one of my rifles that is not in my gun safe, and I have a magazine staged in that lockbox. So there's no magazine available, no ammo available that my children can get to, but I have a magazine and a rifle that I can get to if I need to, and I have my handgun. Why do I have both? My wife gets one, I get the other. Okay? It's that simple. All right, so home invasion like this, I'm set both ways. So that's the other thing, the other lesson to take away here. This guy had a roommate. The roommate had no weapon. The roommate ends up getting in front of the homeowner, of the guy who has the gun. Not a good plan. You need to talk this through with your spouse, with your roommate, with anybody that happens to be living in the house, how you're going to handle this kind of situation. So we don't see these mistakes that are pretty common when we don't think of all of this stuff ahead of time. So a lot of good lessons out of this video. As always, folks, train for those realistic encounters. keep your head on a swivel, keep that situational awareness, keep those tools where you can get to them. Stay safe.